happened? There you go. What actually happened at the Property Developers Awards protest a year and a half ago?
So there was a lovely little mixture of us. There was about maybe 30 of us, different people from Class Action and LGSM, Just Migrants, and yeah, all different campaigns came together, and we somehow acquired some cockroaches. I don't know where the cockroaches came from, but these insect friends came with us, and we assembled at the wanky posh hotel on, was it Park Street?
Park Lane.
Park Lane. By the park, and we set the cockroaches free for them to do their thing, because it created like a beautiful pandemonium. And it's it's a bit more jarring, a bit more of a punctum to send our message than just waving signs and shouting stuff.
Well, yeah.
And it's definitely more fun. Like, yeah, it was ridiculously wonderful.
I like that about pandemonium. I think we really want to like flesh that out. In 2015, you're in a bar in Essex and you meet a member of the Stanton 15 jury. Knowing what you know now, what do you do?
This was the question when you forwarded it to me. I was like, what the fuck am I going to say to that?
It's March 2015, so that was just
a few years before.
It was March 2016, wasn't it? No, 17.
17,
yeah.
Yeah, so a couple of years before. I think... So I've had some very interesting chats with friends who've grown up in Essex who talk about, like, why Essex is like Essex in a very broad term. Sort of disenfranchised, promised London and promised, a lot of baby boomers promised various lifestyles and denied the spoils. And I think I'd strike up a conversation about the issues, and I'd tell stories. I like telling stories about people I've met, people I know, the real lived stories that cut through all this crap that people are fed through media. Because, like, there's a reason why people think like this, because they're told certain things. And I really love having these conversations where I genuinely listen to someone, but also bring to their attention a story they may not have ever heard. So I'd tell them about Aderonke. I'd tell them about her story, be like, my friend who I love, this is her experience, and like, would you slam the door in her face? If she was in front of you, would you slam the door in her face? Yeah,
it's your pal. Yeah.
It's like, I'd like to offer them a space, and I like to think that through that conversation, it can be a bit different. Yeah,
definitely. Oh, you've got matching pillows with Aderonke. Yeah. So I've just picked up more today. You've still got it, because I was going to say you another one.
All right, that was my favourite pillow.
It's so good. Wait, I've got to show you all the basically, Dan's like, we're living in pillow poverty, because I gave so many of them away. But we got more, so don't you worry. The public have raised money for you all to go on holiday amongst all the campaign busyness. You go to New York and realise that the graveyard near the hotel you're staying in is where Marsha and Sylvia are buried. You go to their gravestones. What do you say?
Whew. My God, I'd love to go to New York, but they wouldn't. Trump wouldn't let me in.
Do you not reckon any of you will get into New York, America now?
Probably not.
But join the club.
Who knows what will happen in the future? I want to road tour. I want to do a bike tour around America. But anyway, Marsha and Sylvia. Wow, I would go, and I really like amongst other more frenetic activities. I really enjoy moments of silence with or without other people present, and to sit with Marsha and Sylvia and just like try and connect through the silence to their lives with their remains. Like, it's a word that we kind of think is quite grisly sometimes, but like,
what remains?
Yeah. But they're like actual corporeal forms melting back into the earth. That's some fucking magic shit there. Like, I really think all of our matter, like, you know, goes off and it becomes stuff in ways that our mere human brains can't comprehend. Yeah. And to be with them whilst they're coming back into the earth, I don't know what I'd say, but I would want to like be in that state with them and see see what happened.
That's beautiful. In terms of just like the corporeal filtering back into the earth, that's how things continue.
No.
Yeah.
It all goes somewhere.
Yeah.
I really like try and practice humility because I think there's like this really human-centric tendency to be like, we must understand everything we are, and like the idea that we are capable is quite grandiose, don't you think?
Yeah.
Whereas like there's all sorts of stuff unfolding that I think maybe humans won't and maybe aren't meant to like know about because it's I don't know. I like the mystery, and I like to think it's doing what it needs to do, and it doesn't need our human meddling in it.
Have you chatted to Tam about the queer third eye?
No.
She told you about that?
Yeah.
So Tam is writing a book about queer third eye. Just about the queer third eye is the concept of the mystery of the queer community, that actually we've got special powers. We don't know our ancestors because of Section 28, blah, blah, blah. But the queer third eye is just that awe and the mystery that there is something deeper, and that because we've been isolated, there is that deeper connection, and it does all flow. And I mean, Tam's brain will go much further into the powers of the queer third eye.
Oh, I'd love to hear about that.
Is her book's going to be amazing. That when the shit hits the fan, the queers will go to another planet or something. Before I forget, let me just get you a book on. I think actually, is silence something that makes you happy? That is what you need. Basically, this is about the good juju-ness of silence.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a beautiful book as well. Oh my god.
It's the beginning of 2019, and you are reflecting on the year ahead. What 3 mantras, stories, people do you pack in your spiritual knapsack, and why?
Ooh, so one of them I have right here, and I'm gonna share it with you.
Yeah.
This is a poem by Rumi.
Oh yeah.
Which one of my best pals, who is called Sam, who lives in Sweden, sent me. Sam is like...
Sam what?
Sam Lindskog. Sam is like trans man, beautiful, like spirit of the earth, very like cozy, gorgeous, like home. He's like a home friend. He's like always sitting in my heart. And he is woolly jumpers and cups of tea and like crinkly-eyed smiles. He's like, he's so lovely. Yeah. And he sent me this poem. He hand wrote it out, and I've got it on my wall, and I look at it when I wake up. And it's Rumi. You are good when you strive to give of yourself, yet you are not evil when you seek to gain for yourself. For when you strive to gain, you are but a root that clings to the earth and sucks at her breast. Surely the fruit cannot say to the root, be like me, ripe and full and ever giving of your abundance. For to the fruit giving is a need, as receiving is a need to the root. You are good when you walk to your goal firmly, yet you are not evil when you go thither limping. Even those who limp do not go backwards. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness, and that longing is in all of you.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Oh, so yummy.
Why would you choose that as one of your 3?
I think I struggle with my mental health. I am someone who really like believes every human has the capacity for beautiful like self-actualization and dreaming and being the best and most happy human they can be to themselves and all around. But consistently the world bombards me with messages that this is not true, and so I get sad a lot and anxious.
What, because
also.
we can't fulfill our potential?
Yeah, just all these like endless negative news stories and and like buy this that and you'll be happy. All those things. They just, it's like an onslaught, relentless, and so I get sad sometimes and I get anxious, and I find that poem is like he really humanizes those very human responses, and that we're also taught that those responses are to be ashamed of and to like deal with and get out of the way. And actually that poem reminds me that these are very human and it's okay. They're still living and still going forward. That happens.
Yeah. Oh, I really want to introduce you to my mate Josie, who's in Bristol, who would get on with like a house on fire. She always talks about shiny and non-shiny people. Like, we'd be non-shiny people. Shiny people are those people who don't seem to go to those places. You know what I mean? Shiny people who are just
It's
happy.
so weird.
And you meet them, you're like, just shiny, happy people. And like,
Yeah.
You know, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I don't wish fucking everyone thinks about genocide and the Holocaust all the time. But, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you meet shiny people, like, they don't think about any of this shit. Shiny people.
So weird. It's so weird.
Right, let me just